Hello guys, hello everyone. You're welcome back to our channel. My name is Stella. If you are coming across this channel for the very first time, thank you so much for stopping by. And for my subscribers, thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you so much for your love and support. This means a whole lot to me, and I will not take your love for granted. Actually, sewing is not everybody thing. It's not like a comedy channel that is very funny or a cooking channel, but you stop by to show me love, to support me. I love you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your support and for your love. So, my beautiful people, and if you are my new subscriber, please consider to subscribe. Here on my channel is all about creativity, sewing, putting down our ideas on paper, pattern making, and I also actually considering from time to time chipping in a little bit about my job, my healthcare job, which I would do. So guys, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the family, and let's grow together. So without much talking, here on my table, as you can see, here on my table guys, I have my fabric already laid down. We are going to be making bubu today, and this bubu is going to be very simple, a straight bubu with a turtleneck. The only a little bit difficult part is the turtleneck part for some of our beginners, but I'm going to make it very simple as possible so that I'll carry you guys along. So for here, normally I like making my templates, but the reason why I'm not going to be using this template, you can see this template is just a straight template. So this is what it looks like. It's a straight template. The width is 30 inches and the length is 62 inches. And I slanted the shoulder by 2 inches. You can slant your shoulder by the shoulder by 1.5 inches, 2 inches, or even go as far as 2.5 inches. Okay, let me fold back my pattern. And the reason why I'm not using this pattern is because the length of my fabric is a little bit, the width of my fabric, sorry guys, is a little bit shorter than my template, because here I have 30, but here I don't have up to that, and I don't want the sleeve part of my bubu to be too long, so to say. So let me set this aside. So what do we need for this bubu? We don't need anything much. You just need to have your tape measure, your measurement, which is not much. Here the shoulder measurement of my client is 16 inches. So when you 16 divide by 2, you have your 8 inches here. So from this 8 inches mark, you can see that I have the sleeve length of 21 inches. Let's say at the end of the day, by the time I'm done folding it in, I'll be having 20 inches or 19.5 inches thereabouts, which is perfectly fine by me. For my bubu, you can make yours 30 inches, 18 inches, 24 inches. It's your preference and your choice, guys. So the next thing now that I'll do, since it's a turtleneck, and the neck depth that I'm using, the round neck circumference that I'll be using is 15 inches. So I'll be careful cutting out the neckline. It's better your neckline is very small than very big. If it is very small, you can adjust it to the size that you want. Then when it's very big, it won't actually look good, and it won't fit very well on the neck area there. So having said that, our nap to sleeve there, we have our nap to sleeve. You measure from your center of your shoulder at the back to your sleeve length, from your nap to your sleeve at the back there. So this is all what we have for ours. That's what we have. From the nap to the end of the shoulder, we have 8 inches, and from there to the length of our sleeve, in total we have 29.25. That's just all you need to have, guys. Then the next measurement you will be needing is the length of your bubu. So for the length of this bubu, I have 57. I actually wanted more, though my client is on average not really that tall, which will be okay, but the fabric is just not long enough. So 57 inches I have. Let me, yeah, 57 inches, and I have 1 inches extra for the hemming allowance at the down part there. This is just it. So without further talking, and this bubu is going to be having a sleeve and elastic at the edge of the sleeve, so I will show you all the process at the end of the day. After joining the shoulders, I'm going to be marking out like 12 inches, because 12 inches on both shoulders, both front and the back, then making 24 inches in total, and the elastic band is going to hold it together in place. So this is just it, and you can see that it's just a straight bubu. I'm going to use my overlock at the end of the day to finish the edge, then I'll fold it in and sew it, guys. There's nothing too complicated about this bubu, but I'm going to be showing you all the process as we proceed. So the first thing now is just to mark out the front neck. So before marking out the front neck, lest I forget, at the back, I forgot to mention, at the back I'm going to be slitting it a little bit in form of giving it just like a little keyhole style, so that it will be easily worn, it will pass easily. We'll have that free movement there at the back, and the head can pass through without any problem. So now, first of all, I'm going to make the neck 2 inches for the front, or let me say 2 1/4. I hope you can see that. I'm making it 2 1/4 by 3 inches. I can always trim it. I can always add up at the end of the day. I prefer that. So I'm actually very careful when I'm making a turtleneck, and this turtleneck style is trending at the moment. It was even more than so 2 by 3/4. Let me leave it. Sorry, guys. So I made it 2 by 3 inches for my front neckline. I'm going to slant the shoulder by 2 inches. So I'll come in with my long. What I'll do now is to, from the tip of my front neckline, I'll just slant it all the way. And this fabric that I'm using, guys, is like it's stretchy, but at the same time it has this elasticity. It's not that stretchy, and it's not that soft. It's a very nice quality. It's like a scuba fabric. Yeah, it stretches, but not that stretchy. It has a lot of elastan, you can see. So I really love the quality. This is for the back. Before I start, I clean up my edges here, and for the back I'm going to do a same 2 by 1 at the back. Do it 2 by 1, just kind of. Okay, so I'm going to be slanting the both shoulders at the same time right now. So this is the front neck. I'll cut it out, and I'll cut out the back neck line. So I place it back. You place it back. Use your pins to hold it in place. So I'll from the tip of the neck there. You can actually slant your shoulder, like I said, by 1.5 inches, 2 inches, like I'm doing, by 2 inches, or even go as far as 2.5 inches. It depends on the effect that you want to have. So this is what we have right now. So I'll take off my pin. What I'll do now is to open it up. What I'll do now, this is the back. I'm going to just give a kind of keyhole effect there. Let me measure. So by the time I sew with 1/2 inch, I will have 4.5 inches. So let me give it 4.5 inches, but I'm marking 5 inches because I'm going to join the collar here by 1/2 inch. So this is what I have. So I will mark out the 1/2 inch that is not inclusive. So I will take what I have here, 4.5 inches. I will fold my tape. I just want to indicate the midpoint. This is the midpoint here. So I don't want the keyhole to be too pronounced, so I'll be going in at that midpoint by 1/4 inch. That's just what I want to get at that point, just to have an idea and curve my keyhole just a little bit. So now I'll cut out. I hope you can see that. You make sure that you pin the shoulders. So this is how it looks like at the end of the day. This is how it looks like. So this is the neckline, and this is this keyhole effect here. This will enable her to wear it freely without any problem. So let me open it up. I have to measure because I'll cut out a piece of fabric to pipe this keyhole. Here I have 5.25. I have 5.25 there, guys. So let me open it up. So guys, this is the back with the keyhole effect, as you can see. So this is our shoulder. From this neck line to this place is our shoulder. And I forgot to mention the inch elastic band that I have. So after joining the shoulders, at the end of the day, joining the both front and the back shoulder, so I'm going to be measuring like 12 inches, and this is where our hands will come in, and I will encase this elastic in there, but we'll get to that. First of all, one step at a time, guys. So this is the front piece of my bubu. So this is both the front and the back shoulder. This is the back facing me, and the front, the right side, is facing the right side of the back here. So this is the shoulder tip. So what you do is to go to your sewing machine, which I'll go ahead to my sewing machine now, pin it down properly, and join the shoulders, join both shoulders like so. And on the sewing machine too, the next thing I'm going to do is to So the next thing I'm going to do is to cut a piece of fabric out to pipe the keyhole, to pipe the opening that we made at the back, the keyhole opening. We need a strip of fabric to pipe it. We don't need to pipe or cut facing for the neckline because we are going to be attaching our collar. So for this piping, I want to fold it in form of bias and cut out like 1 1/4 strip. The strip is, the round keyhole is, I think I measured 10 1/4, so I will be okay with what I have here. Let me just cut it out because I need the rest for my collar. I hope that it will be enough though. So I'm folding it like so, pin it down. So there is nothing so complicated about this. Okay guys, so this is what I have. I'm managing this fabric. I'm managing my fabric. It's not that enough. So actually you can also cut it from here if you want, but I'm okay with what I have right there. Still kind of looking straight, but it's okay. So this is what we have. I'll go to the sewing machine like I said, do my piping, and then join the 2 shoulders. Then I'll come back to the table and show you what we have. Then we proceed, guys. So guys, I'm back from my machine. I just want to correct a little bit something here. I went ahead to turn this keyhole. I went ahead to fold it in, but I didn't like the outcome, so I had to fold it out, which I like the outcome. You can see this is the wrong side and this is the right side. Please, why cutting yours? If you are folding it out, cut a 2-inch strip so that you won't struggle to equalize it at the end of the day, guys. So that's just it. And I've gone ahead to measure my neck, my round neck, which is 15, the round neck I'm working on, which is 15, and I've gone ahead to trim my neckline to the round neck that I'm working on, guys. This fabric is stretchy and it's a turtleneck. You may want to be mindful of how you trim. So you may want to do like me. At the initial stage, you just take a 2 by 3 inches, and when you're done, you trim it to your desired neck line and neck depth, so to say. You can also make it a 3 1/2, the depth to be a 3 1/2, so that it won't choke you. But here is a 3 inches. By the time I use 1/2 inches to join my collar, it will amount to 3 1/2 inches. So you check what works for you. So now, having corrected that, I'll go ahead now to join the shoulders like so. And before joining, I will go to my overlock to overlock it. It's either you do it before joining or you do it after joining, any which one. So you give it a nice overlock and sew it so that although this fabric is not fraying, but just to make it look more nicer. So you also, finish up your edges with overlock and sew down the shoulders. Then let me do it and come back to the table. Done sewing, as you can see. Let me turn it around. I've done sewing the both shoulders. I'm done sewing the both shoulders together, both sides. As I was done sewing, I went ahead to overlocked I overlocked before sewing, sorry. Then I overlocked the sides. Let me turn it properly well so you can see that. So this is the back, the shoulders. So now I've turned it to the front. This is the back slit that we gave. This is it, and this is the front neckline, and this is also the back neckline where the slit is.